Vanderpump Rules.
It's just not hitting. I'll be honest. Yeah, and I think we feel the same way about it. Did you see that clip of Jax at his bar?
Yeah.
Being like, Vanderpump is scripted. It's so scripted. It's the most scripted shit ever.
Like,
so
why is he
scripted.
doing that? Like, bro, you were on the show and now you're on The Valley, which is basically like just a spinoff of
I don't know.
Vanderpump.
It's like the early season's not scripted, but now like it's all scripted. They're not even friends.
I don't think it's scripted because they all hate. It's obvious that none of them like each other. So
well, that's the thing. I really think it is. It's scripted in the sense that they don't hang out outside of the show.
Right. It's scripted in the sense that they're having a water tasting that they would never have if the show wasn't going on.
Like it's yes, exactly. Like there's no time that all these people are like, oh, let me call up the girls and like let's all go. Like it just feels like they don't really see each other as a full group. Because now everyone keeps alluding to that too. Like it's not even only them, but it's like Katie too. Like it's like what friend group? Like they're like this is not. It's now. It just feels contrived.
Feels forced.
Yep.
C-.
Yeah. The water tasting. I mean, that guy from the water tasting was absolutely hilarious. I will say, like, what an absurd fake job. Like that is not a real thing.
And I saw somebody look up the water, and it was like not at like they were saying it was
$1,000
thousands of dollars. It was
bottle.
like $100.
Yeah, the
which
only
is still
one in
absurd
the only
for
one
water,
in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bizarre, and I just think like. Like we said, we knew it was going to be tough to watch this all months later. And Ariana is still obviously extremely frustrated. But just seeing them like yell at each other is not entertaining either. It's just like not great. And there's moments of Tom, like it almost feels like he is trying to be like tail between his legs, but then they're just like Ariana just and it's fine, it's fair. Like she just hates his guts.
Yeah.
And that's she can feel that way.
Very fair.
And it's just like gonna come out like that, and it's just gonna come out every time where it's like it's hard to watch somebody who's like, don't speak to me, don't speak to me, don't speak to me. But it's like she fucking hates him. So like why like there's like we're forcing them to be together when in reality she would never speak to him again. But I will say just the one thing that I feel like if I could give Tom one thing is it really does feel like Ariana lives in her own filth a little bit. And I don't like, yes, they showed that clip of Ariana changing the litter box after Tom says she never changed the litter box and whatever. But the clips of, and Lala kind of alluded to it too. It's like the wings, like, why do you have food in your, like, it's the situation they're in because they live in separate parts of the house. So I'm sure she's just always in her bedroom. She doesn't want to be outside of her house. But when they show clips of her in that room,
yeah, and
everything it's
right.
There's
and
shit everywhere,
and it is kind of like, and I feel like right now, if you say anything that's on the opposite side of Ariana, people get upset. But it's like, no, totally understand Ariana.
I could not be rooting harder for Ariana. I said one thing, she could be a little cleaner.
Want her to get all the brand deals. Love that she's thriving. Fucking hate Tom Sandoval. Like, you should hate him. Of course you fucking hate him. But I should he have opened the door to her room and let the dog go in there? No. But leaving food in your room,
right? That
grosses me out.
That just sends shivers down my spine.
No, it just grosses me out. Like, you just throw things, like the smell of food sitting, like things.
It was like wings, right?
Yeah, like and it had skewers. Like if there's a skewer involved, that's just getting thrown out immediately.
Right, skewer,
So that I was like, okay, I don't understand. Like the dog ate the things with the skewers. Like, why didn't you just throw out your skewers?
Yep.